Alright, so today we're going to do the reverse a string algorithm in the Free Code Camp project. This is the first algorithm that you come to when you're learning JavaScript in Free Code Camp. So let's get started. So the first thing we're going to do is look at the instructions and make sure we understand them completely. It says we need to reverse the provided string. We may need to turn the string into an array before we can reverse it, and the result must be a string. So when we go down to their helpful links, we can see the string prototype split. This is just called string.split. And when you look at the syntax here, you'll see this square bracket around separator and the square bracket around limit. These mean that they're optional arguments, and we'll go down and see what they mean. Separator optional, and when I'm looking through here, it says if the separator is omitted or does not occur in the string, the array returned contains one element consisting of the entire string. Well, that's not what we want. We don't want the whole string returned, but right below that we have this. If separator is an empty string, it is converted to an array of characters. That is exactly what we're looking for. So we'll go back to the editor here, and we'll remove this line for now, and we'll say bar split string equals string dot split, and then we need to split it on the empty string. So if we say console log split string, and we open up our console, and let's run it. And it looks like we did just exactly what we wanted. Split it into an array of the characters. So we're on the right track. Let me clear my console out. The next helpful link is array.reverse. So we'll check that out. When we look at the syntax, it looks really simple. Just you do your array.reverse with the parentheses, and that's all there is to it. So let's give that a shot. Down here we'll go our reversed equals split string dot reverse. Then we'll console log reversed. And that's looking good to me. So we'll clear the console, and now the last step was to say your result must be a string. So we'll go back down to the helpful links here, and we'll look at array.join. Looks like their documentation is a little different, but if we look down below, you'll see that separator is optional, and it says if the separator is omitted, the array will be separated by, or the returned elements will be separated by with a comma, and if the separator is an empty string, all elements are joined without any characters in between them. So that sounds like what we need, an empty string again. So let's go back to the editor, and we'll say var joined equals reversed dot join, and we're going to join it on an empty string. And then, of course, we need a console log joined. All right, looks like we got the right answer, but we're still getting the red X. And that's because we're console logging the answer. We're not actually returning the answer yet. So if we go ahead and return joined, that's it, but we're not done yet. That is the correct answer, but it is not the best way to do it. So we can actually make this all on one line, but we'll do this step by step. We'll say var split and joined equals string.split dot reversed, and it's actually going to be string split and reversed. So then we can go ahead and remove these two lines. We don't need them anymore. And we'll say joined equals split and reversed dot join. That is also a correct answer, but we can take it a little farther yet. If we just say our answer equals string dot split dot reverse dot join on an empty string, then we can remove these two lines. And we can return answer. That worked also, and there's one more modification we can make to make this just a little bit more easy to read. Well, depends who you ask, I guess, if it's more easy to read, but we can just return this. We never actually have to set it to a variable. We can just return the actual string that gets output once we run this code. So we'll give that a shot, and it worked. So that is how you reverse a string on one line. And just by the way, this is the exact same code as it would be in ES6.